What up, gang? Why are my hands always ashy? Anyways, what up, gang? So I am back to do my actual birthday nails, the nails I want to have on my birthday, November 18th. I started this a couple days ago because, as most of us do, we have work and responsibilities, and I can't just sit most times and do my nails from beginning to end. And in most cases, I don't want to, because if I'm doing, excuse me, if I'm doing a bunch of nail art and stuff, it takes too long, and there's gonna become a point in there where I'm just like, can we just be done? So a couple days ago, I did the file off of the last set and the cuticle work. Then I did the fill-in, which was a total catastrophe. Not because of the product, but because me, by the time I made it to my right hand, I was kind of out of it. I've been in a weird, I don't know what this vibration is. Being an empath, I don't know if it's mine or somebody else's. I don't know. So I just been trying to meditate and clear and whatever. So anyways, I didn't put my base coat on this hand. So I was with a client, or online with a client, probably 90 minutes after I did it, and I looked down at my hand and I was like, how are my nails coming up already? Why are they lifting already? This is not a thing. So I had to basically file it down and redo it with the base coat, blah, 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 blah. Total catastrophe. Anyways, I used the True Nude, and then if you can see on my nails, it looks half shiny, half matte. It's because once I fixed this hand, I just kind of put some base coat halfway on the nails and around the cuticle just because I got nervous. So this really is just because. Also, the shape of this nail is sending me, but maybe I'll fix it. So anyways, I'm gonna buff this off and get started. But in my last video, which should already be posted, I did a nail mail video, and I showed a bunch of the new things I got to do this set, and I went over the inspiration for this set. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch it. In there, I also showed this, and I will put a, like, hopefully on this side of the screen, a screen record of my Pinterest board. There's about 4 or 5 nail sets that I use to come up with this. I was gonna do a cherry blossom set because I was born in Japan, and Asia is known for cherry blossoms, but for some reason it wasn't coming, like, as I was trying to put it together and draw it out, it wasn't coming together where I wanted to. So this little white kind of ethereal fairy-ish set is where I landed. So yeah, and as per usual, when I do a set that isn't like a basic set, I'm more of a just do an accent nail type girl, which is usually my ring finger and my thumb, and the rest are pretty basic. Here lately, because I had the birthday photo shoot and my birthday is coming, it's been a little more elaborate. But anyways, when I do draw out a set like this, I usually have more nails drawn than I have fingers. So clearly there are 12 nails here, and I have 10 fingers, as most people do. So I just do that because I also know as I go through, there's gonna be something that I totally decide I no longer like, and or there'll be a nail that I'm totally in love with, and it'll just get repeated on the other hand. So yeah, so anyways, that's what this is. I'm going to go ahead and buff this shininess off of my hands and get started. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm peacing out like I'm leaving, but yeah. As I'm doing this blooming gel, I'm realizing that I needed to use a thicker, more opaque white. And I also realized something about the base color underneath, but I believe I speak about that coming up, so I'm not going to speak about it twice. Anyways, though, I need to get potted gels to do nail art with. I am using, for the most part, these liner gels by Airbit and actual gel nail polish, but potted gel is thicker, and that is what I need. So there were lots of layers and more sheerness than I wanted in a lot of places, but that's because I'm using the wrong product for the job. I also learned that when you're working with the molding clay gel, what is this stuff? This clear product I'm using, they make it in colors as well. I need to get almost less than half of what I think, because it doesn't grow, but it's way more product than you actually need. So I could have made this flatter and a little more I guess smaller, flatter and smaller, and been able to put more detail in it if it wasn't as thick and high. And I also couldn't figure out for the life of me while I was doing it how to get the ridges, the creases in the bow folds as I wanted. But when I finished it, I instantly knew all I had to do was impress the side and then down indenting the top, but I could not figure it out while I was doing it. So there's that. So there's another thing I learned, is that I need to use way less of the molding gel. Yeah, this was a whole experience. So I think that is my tidbits. Oh, and I know I didn't mention this coming up, that going forward, I need to make sure that I have my hard gel on a candle warmer on and off, just to make sure it stays liquid enough, because if not, it starts to harden. And even though it's wintertime, I stay in Florida, so we still have our AC on 90% of the time, so everything is cold. So I need to make sure that it is liquid enough for me to use it and not have to fight with. I also started using, after this set, I want to say, or it's the next set, everything's posted out of order, but that I needed to use a brush that was not in the bottle to apply my base gel, so that I didn't run it into my cuticles and sidewalls, so that I didn't have to clean it, because when I go wipe it up with the Q-tip or a cleaner brush, I'm taking off too much product, and wherever I remove product from the nail, the hard gel now doesn't have the base coat to stick to. So I will always have a couple nails that have just less than a millimeter of lifting, but I can see it. And I always wonder why that was. I thought it was just the curve of my nail, and I realized that that's not what it was. So that is one thing I also learned, and I corrected that going forward, so I haven't had that issue since then. Okay, so hand one is done. It was a slight catastrophe. Several things went wrong at several points, even if it didn't look like it. My blooming gel. Okay, so first my nude is supposed to be a little more brown than it is. So that threw off my vision for like this blooming gel nail on the inspiration. The background shows through and it's like a light brown color, so that threw that off. I mean, it's cute though, it is what it is. Then when I got over here, I forgot this was the only nail that was supposed to have the background of the nude, so I forgot to put my milky white base, and then on top of the milky white base there were supposed to be several, well not several, there's only 4 fingers, these different shades of white on top of the milky base. I totally forgot to do that even after I went and put the milky base on, because I realized that when I got here and I did this, which is supposed to be like a ruffled ribbon, it kind of looks like some kind of anime flower. I don't know, it is what it is. Also, I'm realizing a lot of the things I see online, people's fingers are wider than mine, so what real estate they have from left to right, not even getting into the fact that my nails are a normal natural length, not like extensions out to here, is totally different. So there's that. So my white shimmer bases aren't on here even after I did this and put I had to manufacture, like force this on there, and it kind of looks pink. I don't know, last video everything wanted to be white and everything wants to be pink. I don't know. Anyways, so this pretty much turned out the way it was supposed to, even though at this angle now it looks like it might be crooked. I don't know. This took like 40 minutes and still kind of didn't come out right. I ended up having to put these like white lines on it just to show that it wasn't like a whatever. This is supposed to have a pearl like right here, but I did the line too thick because I got lazy and didn't use my bling it gel, and instead you use the McCart rhinestone glue, which it comes out too thick, so I couldn't do that with this with the pearl too. And this one actually came out exactly how it was supposed to, so there's that. So they're just like little orbs with gold flake under. So that's hand one. So my plan is tomorrow to, this is this by the way. I mean, it kind of looks like the photo, but anyways. That'll be my thumb, I know for sure. I want to do this, but since, I'm not flipping you off, but since this kicked my butt, I don't know if I want to do this. And I was supposed to practice this before I got to doing my nails, but time did not permit, so that was my first time ever doing it. So I think I want to do this and this. I might do another blooming gel because I want to redeem myself. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll do another one of the chain drapes because I really think that's cute. So yeah, pink, gold, and white. I'll be back tomorrow for hand 2.
Right.
All right, gang, we are rounding out the nail set here, finishing up this pinky, and now you are seeing my final shots. I took some in my birthday dress, and then I took some in flashlight indoor, and then I took some outdoor under the sunlight. And they came out good, even though I had to fight my way through it. They still came out pretty good. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other nail ideas that I could do. And also let me know what you did for your birthday nails. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.